back to Creeper World 3 Ark Eternal ShadeOfDead style. I am ShadeOfDead, and we are now on our third sector that we've gone into, Sector Naox. Here we have to get through all of this stuff. We've got a couple of shields. If I remember correctly, we have to go through all three of these to open up this one, and then this one opens up that one, I think. But let's read the story as it goes. This is the Naox system. The worlds here have varied histories. It seems that Flick and Typlex are both shielded, but the other three worlds are not. Correct. You have a choice as to how to proceed. Scanners show various artifacts scattered across the world, so the order you visit the worlds will determine what technologies we acquire first. Typlex is where the inhibitor is, but it appears to require multiple shield keys. That world must have been more important than others. Choose one of the three worlds and engage ground operations. I'll explain what I know of each world in turn. Alright, so we got JoJo, we got Ormos, we got Cedet. Let's go JoJo. I think this is going to give me something fun, something a little different. Nope, this isn't the one I thought. Baron. This world has seen better days. This is going to give me something that I don't like. Okay. Yes, a very long time ago, JoJo was a world with great mountains and vast oceans. Humans across the vastness of time would visit this world for the beauty it offered. Not so much anymore. And now it's a gray rock in space with... Wait, what are those strange towers? Whoa! Alright, in the south there are 3 spore towers, along with 3 emitters. Unfortunately, there is a beam tech artifact on the central island. Aerial spores? Coincidence? I think not. On the first world we encounter with spores, there's also a technology to defend against the spores? This is also similar to the original exodus of Odin City, Creeper World 1. I always believed Palladius had placed the artifacts we found on our journey. I have no record of Palladius since I was constructed. If he was present over the eons, he was very well hidden. I see. I'll collect that beam tech artifact and construct several beam units to defend our base. That should protect the units while I take out the emitters and the towers. Boom, pause. Collect the thing. Do the stuff. Alright. That'll work. We'll put in a collector here. Now, because we got all these different floors of stuff, it kind of is going to be a bit of a pain. That might be bad. Yeah, I thought so. Destroy that. I'll go with 2, as unoptimal as it is. We'll go with 2. Now I'll go 2 again. We got the beam artifact. We have some time. We don't have to rush this, but you do not want to forget about it. See, at the beginning of the map, they go through a build phase, typically. So they take some time to build, and then after they build, they have a countdown before they fire. So, as I said, we have some time. Yet. Now, I'm just getting power at the moment. We're going to relay out. Boom. Boom. Can I reach? No. Ah, shoot. Destroy that one. I'll destroy that too. Don't even bother. Relay. Relay. Onto the island. Relay up here and up to here. Then we can get that. I want to go straight up, basically. I don't think I can reach that other island from here, though. Barely. Okay, perfect. And then we're going to do a relay, and then I can reach that. And then we can get some ore, so that we can letting stuff build, getting power. We're down on power because I'm building so many of these freaking relays at once. That was my fault. Shouldn't have done it. Overbuilt. Non-optimal. Oh no. It's not optimal. We're gonna lose. No, we're not. I just won't have as great of a time as I could have had. We'll get these ores built. And now where are we at on building? They're at 35%. We'll go ahead and throw up a couple of beams. Now you can see the range on them. So what you want to do with the beams is you just want to kind of put them as far forward as you can towards wherever the spore towers are going to come from. So we're going to go there, and we'll put one there. These are not that expensive. They don't use that much power once they are built. I am totally overbuilding right now. So I am energy screwed at the moment. So like optimal number-wise, I know it says -4, but that's just because that's the max that I can get out of it right now. What you want is like, you don't want to see this that steady. You want to see it like jumping up and down, like blah 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 blah. This is going to get better as we finish some things. But we'll get our beams built. I don't like spore towers. Spore towers are fine. They really are. I don't like how I always forget to look on a map and go, oh yeah, there's spore towers, I should build some beams. And then I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. And then I always forget. And then I don't do it. And then I lose. Typically is what happens. And then I have to start over. You know, it's not the end of the world. But to some people, it is the end of the world because it's not optimal. And I'm okay with it not being optimal. I don't need it to be optimal. It's okay. It really is. Oh my god, just build stuff. Get these reactors built. Or not reactors, these beam weapons built. Or get them rearmed, I should say. One thing I like about sprayers is once they're built, they never take any more energy ever again. So they're good starting weapons, I feel like. Good God. Alright. We're almost armed. I'll leave it. They're almost fully armed. And then my energy production's gonna go up really high. See, it's gonna turn back to green. But I need more energy. So we're gonna need some reactors, I think. And we can also do some of this crazy talk around the rosy. Ringing it around the rosy. There, and one there. Now that's going to eat up a bunch of energy, but collectors build very quickly. They're like, what, 5 energy packets? So we're like, blah, 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 more energy. We'll be fine. We'll get these done, get these energy packets. I'll build some up here too. Once that kind of gets me out of the hole a bit. They're not going to be too intensive on the beam, or the spore towers are going to come out here. They're not going to be that bad. They really won't. They're only going to shoot a few. I'm just going to put you there, and I'm going to put you up here. And that'll be fine. And then I'll build a couple cannons down here. Maybe a mortar. Yeah, I'm overbuilding. Oh my god. Everybody punch their screen in unison. 1, 2, 3, punch! Alright. It's fine. It really is fine. One thing you need to understand if you're watching me. Am I the best at this? No. No, I'm not. And if you even watch like Virgil's videos, he talks about how different people play this game in completely different ways. Some people are very turtle-ish in the beginning, and then they push their way down through. Some people are rush to try to get the best time, and then some people are, I don't know, somewhere in the middle. I'm probably somewhere in the middle, to be honest. You get up here. Beep. Weapons. Let's build another cannon down here. There. There we go. Oh, and it gives you a warning when you got about a minute left. Now, if your energy is optimized, you're not in the red, you can usually build enough spore towers to defend yourself when this happens. So, keep that in mind, but I wouldn't advise that to be the best way to handle the situation. Let's go relay, and we'll just put a mortar over here. Right there will be fine. And you can actually come down here now. We push it back a little bit. You're fine. Alright, so build me a mortar and another mortar. And let's get a reactor and another reactor. Okay. So when I have stockpiled energy, you can see it goes below my energy production. You want to see that just a little bit below like that. You want to see it doing this. This is about as ideal as you can get on using energy. If I'm making more energy than I ever spend, then I'm kind of wasting my time, honestly. I thought you were connected, but I must have put you in the wrong. I must have put you a pixel off. Now, they're going to fire. This might be bad for him. He's not going to have much of a problem, but it might be bad for these guys over here. We'll see. There. For right now, we'll build a relay here in front of you. And there, we got a mortar. Right there. Alright, here they come. Air raid sirens. Beams. Bap. Brap. And done. And we're safe. So I'm going to go ahead and move him up. And I'm going to go ahead and move him up to say there. And now we've got him boxed in even more. It'll be fine. It's all good in the hood. Actually, it's not. Don't go there. It's dangerous sometimes. Sometimes. And we're going to push down on this side, I think. I usually just make one front, and then that's my advance. That's where I advance at, is just on one front at a time. But we'll come down here. Once we capture some of these and we get some power zones, it's all over. Alright, and we'll win. It'll be fine. Let's get a couple more cannons built. And, you know, I like mortars. Let's get some more mortars. See, these guys have held this off. There's no problem. I'm going to move him up. He can hold it off some more himself. More spores are coming. Payloads, 50. If they land, that's what they will drop. The equivalent of 50 creeper. And so you can see, right, again, this number here next to the thing, this number, that's like how much creeper there is. So if they drop 50, but it's just one drop, it will land and it will spread massively. So if one of them hit here, it would probably wipe out all these buildings. That's just the way it is. Just the way it is. Let's get a couple reactors being built. We need more power. I could carpet this whole thing in like collectors, but that's actually not that ideal. I know I sit here and talk about I don't care about optimization, but there are just some things that's like that's just a kind of a really bad idea. So don't do that type situations. Okay. The main thing you don't want to do is stay in this negative red for too long, to the point where your weapons and stuff cannot get rearmed. They're not getting ammo. Good thing about sprayers is, again, they don't use energy. So as long as you're getting ore, you're probably okay. You can overdo that too, though. Pardon me, I had a cough. And we're just making dents right here. We're kind of really clearing that out. Let's go ahead and throw the relay down here a little bit closer. What I would ideally like to do is connect to that, but I'm not going to be able to. Alright, let's see if we can delete that. And let's put a relay. Nya, right, nya. And we'll put him. Come on, man. You won't connect any further than that? Like, it's closer. Dang it. Alright. Then we'll do this. And then we'll wait for those to get built, and then I'll move him up, and then he can just kind of spray all around him, and that'll make a huge difference. You need a relay. Moved up. Boom. Boom. And we'll kind of do the same for him. These fellows could use a relay here, too. There. So it doesn't stretch as far from the base to the relay, but between relays it's a much longer reach. So you can go this far out. But if I try to stretch it that far out from your command center, it won't go that far. It goes about as far as everything else, basically. I don't think it really does anything extra. You come on up here. Yep. And then you come on up here. And one of you come on up here. And you come on up here. And you come on up here. And why not? You. And you. There. Oh, I don't think you're connected. You're not. There we go. That'll work for the moment. We got the Typlex shield key. Pardon me. Goodness. Get over here. Land. And he's going to just goo this all up with anti-creeper. Make it all pretty. You can customize this. You can change what the creeper looks like. You can change what the What blew up? That blew up. Because reasons. Alright, you get down here. Let's get a relay built. You protect that. Hurry up and land. Start shooting. It's going to blow up that one too. If I don't hurry up. Bang, 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 bang. There you go. Good job. Alright, they're going to shoot at me again. We could just do something like that and like that. That would be alright. Alright, now we can just move. Let's just do that for a second. I just want to see if I put a nullifier right there. No, it will not. It has to be down on the ground. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Stay there. He'll jump up and down for no apparent reason. But that's okay. So we're right in the middle here. This guy's going to have his heyday of doing what he's doing. And I think we're pretty well off. I'm going to go ahead and move you back to the middle. If this one comes out of here and comes straight up, this one could conceivably like shoot up here or something, and I wouldn't be able to hit it with one of my beams. But right now, we've pretty much got it solid. And again, these won't fire if they're in the air. I guess that was kind of what I was trying to show a little bit about him hopping up and down like that for no good reason. You come over here because you're kind of being useless at the moment. Get up here and goo stuff. Do your job. Do it better. See, it fills up the little tiny holes. There's a lot of anti-creeper in there. It's pretty deep. No problem. Run low on power again. Let's get more power set up. Man. Wonder if I'm getting cold. Weather's changing here. It's getting cold here. Whenever that happens, I tend to get a cold, so I do apologize here. I probably will have a cough, and I'll have to go quiet for a minute as I mute my mic and cough, as it were. Which is what you do. Okay, relay here. Let's put a couple relays down. Let's just kind of get the network connected a bit. Just a bit. Alright, shoot that. Perfect. You come over here. Get right there. Relay to here, and weapon nullifier that. And I can just leave that. We're done with him. We're done with him. We'll put that right next to him, and that'll basically cap him off. He's he's no longer a threat. As soon as that guy lands, it's over for him. There's nothing he can do. Let's do that. And you, right there. He's going to shoot like a madman. Anything within range. His range is good, but it's going to become irrelevant here pretty quick. As in right now. There's basically nothing left for him to shoot at. So you go there, and let's go ahead and just put a reactor there. Let's just get some power, and I don't have to worry about it. We will do this again. Boom. Let's scoot you up. Just a smidge. Somebody said I say smidge more than anybody else they've ever met. I don't know. It's just part of my vocabulary, I guess. Oh, he got his shot off right before it happened. No! Alright, got it. He's about to die. And I suppose once that happens, that's built, we may as well build another reactor here. Because there's no reason not to. There we go. And then you can come over here. Now these things are very fragile. Beams are very fragile. They get touched with creeper, they like instantly implode on themselves. They are extraordinarily fragile. Just kind of building some spots. Now this looks like a good spot for that. Let's get it up here. Once that's built, I probably don't have to worry about power for a while at all for the rest of this mission, to be quite honest. Although there's going to be a limited amount of stuff that really makes sense to be built. I guess I need to leave you up there, don't I? Yeah, you're fine. Get right there and fire. This will lessen the amount of goo that's back here, and then you can see it just rolled back down off the hill, which is what we want. That was what I was wanting to have happen. So he's going to go nuts here. You know, actually, you're fine right there for a second. Let's go ahead and move one of these over here. Let's move these guys up. There we go. You can drop into the quicksand there, and we'll get you pulled up here too. Why not? And we will push this all back. So, and then what I would like to do is move you there and put you right there. No point in having it not firing while I'm moving stuff around. So, and he's just gonna go blam, 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 blam. It's really nice. It's really nice. There we go. Let's get a relay built out here. Let's get a weapon nullifier built right there. And then we'll just move another one of these over here, and then this guy's pretty much hosed at this point. He won't be able to do anything. Oh god, I moved it, didn't I? Well, you might see something. No, he's gonna get it. There we go. He got it. I didn't time that very good, did I? No. No, you didn't, ShadeOfDead. I'm going to type it in the comments. You didn't do good. No, guys, I really love you. I'm just being goofy, so don't think I'm like actually making fun of you or anything you type in the comments. It's perfectly fine. I welcome suggestions and stuff. I won't guarantee I'll always listen to them, because sometimes I just play games the way I play games. But that being said, oh, missed it. That being said, I do welcome them, and I will listen to them as long as you're not rude. You start swearing, I'm going to probably delete your comment. Why? Because I don't want that on my channel. All right? You just act right. And I know there's going to be people that are like, well, when you get super popular, you won't be able to handle the kind of comments that you get on here if you don't have thick skin. Buddy, I was a United States Marine. I can handle the comments. I don't care. It's apathy that I feel about that particular situation, but or about somebody saying something like that to me. or swearing at me in a video game YouTube comment, but however, I do know that younger people watch this. I am a father. I wouldn't want my children reading some things that people could or do say, and so when that happens, I'm going to remove them. So that's just the way it is. I don't want one of these hate-filled chats, comment sections that people have on some of their videos. Like, man, like, and I know that's a good thing for some people. Like, that probably helps Jim Sterling. He probably gets more views because people think they hate him for no good reason, and they just want to see what he's saying so that they can be mad at him. It's this strange paradigm, but I don't want that. There may come a day when that becomes too much of an issue for me to even try to police anymore, and then it'll be whatever it'll be. But fact is, I don't want to hear it. But I love you guys. I have a really great community, and it's grown dramatically here, honestly, this week. So I say this week, I mean like in the past week, or in a week's time, it's grown dramatically. And I welcome all of you, and I hope you stay. Just, hey, be a decent human being to other decent human beings. And if they're not being a decent human being, don't be indecent to them either. I'm just going to, as soon as I see the comment, I'll delete it. And for those of you who post down below, I try to respond to everybody. At the very least, I'll read everything. I don't always respond to everything. Sometimes I just can't think of anything to say, or, you know, what have you. I'm pretty quick about responding, and I get comment updates on my phone and stuff, so I know when somebody comments on one of my videos. So if you want to comment, you know, do it. Like the Space Invaders at the end of the episode says, you know, like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to comment. I want to be engaged with you guys. I want to talk to you guys. I want to know, hey, we really don't want to see this. You know, and if enough people say, we don't want to see Creeper World 3, even though a lot of people have so far have told me, yes, do Creeper World 3. If it becomes this arguing match or a voting match, and half the people say no and half the people say yes, I'll probably still do it. But if like 90% of the people say no and 10% of the people say yes, then I wouldn't do it. So it's one of those things. Anyway, like I said, I'm getting a cold. My voice is getting weird. I don't know if you can hear that. I can hear it. It's really weird. But that was that. That was that map. I kind of talked through the last of it, but you just kind of saw what I did. I just move over, destroy, move over, destroy. That was it. Wasn't bad. I don't have a great time. This guy did not do it in 12 seconds. 30 seconds, I don't think so either. We're getting into some stuff that may be correct. But, no. You didn't do it in 12 seconds. You didn't. You can't build a thing that fast. No matter how optimized you make it, you can't even build one emitter in that amount of time, let alone 6, because there wasn't any spot there that you could have doubled up on emitters. Or I should say, double up targets with your emitters. But that was JoJo, and we have acquired now the beam weapon, which will protect us from bombardments from spore towers. Which spore towers are my emergent issue of this game. And again, it's not that spore towers are bad. They're actually not. They're actually a good addition to the creeper's arsenal. It's just I'm an idiot when I play these, and I'm always like, oh, they got spore towers at the beginning of the map, and then I start building and planning out what I'm going to do, and then suddenly the siren goes off, and I have 1 minute to get beam towers up, and I always forget, and then it's like, and then one of them gets passed because I didn't quite get one of them built yet, and it lands in the middle of my base and just like wipes out half of it. I'm like, oh, setback, and then I've got to like rebuild. Yeah, that's what I typically do. I've gotten better at it, but I went through that phase in my Creeper World life for some time. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back with more Creeper World 3. Like I said, some of these maps are going to take a little bit longer. And so I probably won't be doing an entire system anymore. We're actually kind of getting into full-blown maps at this point. They are still kind of introducing new things to us, but we'll probably go to Ormos over here next. Oh, alright. Yeah, I know what this one is. So, and there's a way that the game wants you to do Ormos that isn't what I would call ideal, but it does teach you things that can make later missions easier and gives you kind of another trick, just another trick that you can kind of put in that bag on your hip that you can pull out sometimes when it makes sense to do so. So I'll probably do this one the slow way and not really the speedy kind of I'm going to ignore what the game wants me to do way. And having done that, I will it'll be what it'll be. You'll see. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys all later. Bye.